Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
My name's Karen.
And do you care to share who you'll be voting for?
It will be Biden, Harris, and probably the whole Democratic ticket.
Right on down the line.
Yep.
What is it you like about Joe Biden?
I like that he's experienced, that he knows what he's doing. He has plans. He's sane. He's calm. He's been vice president, so he has a very good idea of what it takes to be president.
And then down the line might be Tina Smith.
Yes, and I will be voting for her too, because she's done some good work on health care, which she can continue, and the other work that she's been doing she can continue, and she also works bipartisan, which I think is important, and we need more women in government anyway.
We do. So. And tell me, who's your congressman?
Ilhan Omar. Well, I like her too, so I think that she's not afraid to speak up and say what she thinks, and she's not afraid to go against Trump. And I'm very excited about Harris as vice president. So, because I like her prosecutor background, and she doesn't mess around, and she can take on Trump or Pence, and the vice president debate will be very entertaining.
Hi there, Lydia. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, thank you.
And why are you out here today? What brings you to this part of the suburbs?
Every Thursday, a group of about a dozen of us demonstrate on behalf of Black Lives Matter and in honor of George Floyd. And it's been remarkably positive. The responses have been a lot of high fives and a lot of waving and a lot of goodwill, and I hope that goes to the voting booths.
Okay.
I think it's important that white people see other white people that are reminding them about liberty and justice for all, because I think they have to see us that look just like their Aunt Betty to understand that this is important for all Americans, not just white Americans and African American Americans. So we do this every week, and it's not a surprise to you that I'm voting for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I was really impressed in the Obama-Biden administration that it was so obvious that they were a team, and that Obama could give Biden a big chunk of a really thorny problem, and that he had faith that Biden would build relationships and solve a problem. And that made me feel like he's a really competent, smart man who can do diplomacy, which is obviously what we need right now. And then I met Senator Smith at an event once, and I was so impressed how she asked me questions and listened. And once I started stopped stuttering because I was so impressed. She's absolutely lovely, and she votes the way I feel. And she just cares about Minnesota and farmers and middle class and working class and kids of color. So I appreciate that. We got rid of a 5-term GOP congressman, and Dean Phillips took that seat. And Dean is a moderate. His tagline is "Everyone is welcome," which I think is brilliant, because he really does represent all of our fairly white, fairly higher income county. And he's another listener, and he has already, in his short term in Congress, I think he's already been on some really important committees. And I have faith that he'll vote on behalf of people instead of for his own good.
Name is Ed Hassler from Minnetonka, and I'm here because Black Lives Matter. And the Democratic Party is the only one that can make an effect on this. Trump and his cronies and the Republican sycophants are going to do nothing. They absolutely, they used to stand for something, they stand for absolutely nothing. Trump is immoral, he's without any kind of direction, moral compass, and he has to be defeated. Joe Biden is the person to do that. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We have to elect every Democrat that's on the ticket. We have to elect Tina Smith and Dean
Phillips.
Dean Phillips. I went to one of his meet and greets 4 years ago. So anyway, I'm not used to being photographed or recorded, so it slipped my mind. Anyway, I'm a lifelong Democrat. I protested the Vietnam War in the 60s and the early 70s, and I am absolutely compelled, again, as an old white man, to come out here and try to do something, try to make a difference. That's it. Good night. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote Democrat. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hi, and what's your name?
Allegra.
Allegra, what
Yes.
brings you out to the suburbs today?
I am here to stand for Black Lives Matter. I think we need to keep going. There was, when George Floyd happened, there was a big burst and then it died down, and I think that we need to keep it going.
Some continuity.
Yes.
Well, I'm here with you, and thank you for being here, because
Thank
I'm
you.
a big fan of Black Lives.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me, are you going to be voting this year?
Of course.
And voting for anybody in particular?
Biden.
Biden,
Mhm.
okay. And tell me why Biden is so...
Well, from what we have to choose from, he seems like a good leader, and from what we have now, we need somebody that seems like they care, and I think Biden does. Same with Harris. I
So-
love Harris, so.
Okay. So caring is important to you.
Yes.
So someone who's not worried about his golf handicap
Correct.
is
Someone that's empathetic.
okay. And Tina Smith, any opinion on?
I like her. I will vote for her, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's your congressperson now?
You know what? Oh, it's Ilhan.
Ilhan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Right? Yes.
you're asking
See?
me.
On the camera, I lose it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you. Where do you live?
Hopkins.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Ilhan. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so well, you have yourself a firecracker representative, and
Sure
I really
do.
do like her.
Sure
She
do.
does wake us up to thinking outside the box here and a little
Correct.
bit more sensitive.
Yes.
So, yes.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here today, and thanks for doing what you
Of course.
do.
Awesome.
Okay. Talk
Thank
to you
you
later.
for talking to me.
You bet. Hi.
Hi,
Is this Kevin?
I'm Kevin. I got all this stuff on.
All right.
How are you?
We're doing just fine.
Great.
Well, I like your threads. You're really put together quite well.
What can I say? I coordinate.
So, tell me, you're going to be probably, are you voting this year?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
Who isn't voting this year? Everybody needs to be out and voting this year. It is way more important this year than I think any other year that we've had in the past. We have a pandemic, we have a collapse of the economy, we have fear-mongering and social unrest. I mean, we need everybody to vote, because policies that get made from the top all the way down to the bottom are impacting our everyday lives. And so we gotta vote.
And who are you voting for president?
Biden.
Okay. What do you like about Mr. Biden?
Well, I mean, really, what's not to like about him? He's honest, he's caring, compassionate. He also listens to people.
Then, down on your ticket now.
Well,
Going
let's hear. Okay, if you want to know my whole ticket,
yeah.
I got Joe Biden at the top. I got Tina Smith for Senate. I got Dean Phillips. I mean, CD3 is so fortunate to have somebody like Dean Phillips representing us, working across party lines and doing the work that needs to be done in a pragmatic, responsible way. Then I'm running for county commissioner in District 7, which I'm actually not in right now, but I'm really close to it. So it's the western part of Hennepin County. So I'll be filling in my name. This is it's a new thing, but I'm excited for it. It's been a really great experience. And then I got in my particular race, I live in Maple Grove, and so I got Bonnie Westland for state senate. I got Kristen Bonner for state house. I got city council members, Christy Janigo. I have school board members that are great, Tamara Grady and Neiman Quigley and Thomas Brooks and Jackie Mosqueda Jones. I mean, we got so many great candidates from top all the way down to the bottom.
Minnetonka is going to be putting on the ballot this year about ranked choice voting.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on ranked choice voting?
I think it's great. So ranked choice voting is like the opportunity to give people a choice in how they elect people, and like fairly, like it will allow third-party candidates to have more of a leg up. We won't, like, I think you could probably skip these primary processes where the top two get on, because now you can actually just say, I like this person, and then the next choice. What a great way to do voting in elections.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, thank you very much for stopping by today.
Yeah, hope to see you again soon.
I'm sure you will. Tell me why you guys are for Joe Biden.
Well, let's see. I'm Ann, and I'm for Joe Biden. Oh, and this is Brian, my husband Brian.
Hi.
That's why he can be with me without a mask.
Yes.
But anyway, I wanted to just let you know that I think Joe Biden is really a good choice for America right now. I find that he is a very unifying, a very positive person, and there is a lot of healing that needs to be done in our country. I trust him to bring in capable leaders and to make me proud to be an American again.
I served in the Navy, and I feel that our status as a United States of America, as our character and our image has gone downhill. I feel that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will forge better partners with our European allies. We will deal with Russia the way it should be, as a dictatorship, and I feel that we will restore our military leadership for the good of the country.
We'll leave the military in the military and get the military out of the police as well.
Yes.
So I'm really positive that some significant progress will be made on kind of reimagining policing in America. Obviously, that's going to be happening on a local level, but again, that leadership from the top, the experience and reputation of both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and like I say, the quality of the people that they're going to bring with them into this new administration is really makes me very hopeful, and I feel that Black Lives Matter is a really important mainstream movement right now that they are going to also kind of help bring better equity, racial equity here in this country, which is really important to me.
And I also think that on the domestic front, that we'll get back on track with our health care, making sure that there's coverage for all the people that need it.
What do you think about Tina Smith?
Oh, Tina Smith is wonderful. I'm happy with Minnesota representatives. I often am asked, to lobby my senators about this bill or that, and I feel very comfortable that Tina Smith is voting in a way that I think is bringing America forward. So, thank you.
I agree. I think our representatives, Tina Smith, Phillips, they're all people who are common sense people who are willing to work with everyone. They'll work with Republicans, they'll work with other Democrats. They're reasonable people and will work to find a solution for the good of our society.
Are you going to call it out of this conversation that we're having right now?
Absolutely.
That's how you're doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
no, see, I've got a video editor.
I'm probably crazy to trust you then.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, it's all you got at the moment. You've got that or the Republican Party. We got to band together some damn time.
I will say this, as a transgender person, I'm pretty excited about Joe Biden, honestly and truly. And the reason is that he has a really good policy towards transgender people, LGBTQ people in general. But he's especially good on transgender, and he's been saying things like, transgender rights are the civil rights issue of our time. He was like the first person to say that, and he's still saying it publicly. So having a presidential candidate that is so publicly plain about that, and without hesitation, and that means everything to me. So that's, you know, Barack Obama, who was great for people like me, wasn't as good as that. And I tend to believe that the reason that Joe Biden is as good as he is, or that Barack Obama rather was as good as he was that he got a lot of prodding from Joe Biden. So there's evidence of that when it came to marriage equality. So yeah, I'm really excited about the possibility of Joe Biden being president. And all the people that I support, all the people that are my state senators, my United States senators, my Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, they're all people that support me, that support people like me. And as you can see from my mask, I have a very strong passion about a certain little subgroup of children. So I really want to get this 100-pound gorilla that is conservative religion off of our backs. And that's not going to happen unless people vote Democrat. So I'm pretty passionate about that.
It says in November, and now that the post office is under attack, I wrote over it. I wrote over in November, before November. Now we want people to register to vote and get their ballot in before November, and early voting starts September 18th. So this sign is being replaced by this sign. Right now, guns are being sold at a record number, and you know, because we have a president who is inciting violence and division and encouraging people to take up arms. And so now more than ever we need common sense gun laws and, you know, background checks on all guns. As we know, Jill Biden, his wife, has a doctorate in education, and so I'm really excited to have somebody who cares about public education in office.
Hello! How you doing? Show me your signs. Tell me about that guy for president.
Yeah, man.
Tell me about it.
And I can take, because we can socially distance, right?
Yes, we can.
All right. Are we on?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that I am excited about this election because we now have an opportunity to try to bring a little calm and sanity back to our world. We really need some calm, sane, intellectual thought. We can get through all these things, all these problems. We can get through it. We just need a leader who can get it, whether it's Dean Phillips in the Congress, or Tina Smith in the Senate, or Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the White House. We can do it. We just need leadership. Please, make sure you get out and vote. Don't let it go. Thank you.
Tell me about your sign you're holding.
Well, you know, not always the easiest thing for people to vote coming up with everything that's been going on. One thing I've always done is I go to my city hall and vote ahead of time. It's real easy. If you don't want to do that, you can go to Minnesota Votes and you can get an absentee ballot and turn it in mail. Time is running out on that, so we want you to do that sooner than later. MinnesotaVotes.org, and they can help you get that absentee ballot so that you can mail it in before it's too late. Otherwise, you know, you can vote early at your city hall or other areas in your local government.
Well, thank you very much. What's it about Tina you like?
Oh, goodness. What I like most about Tina is she does show up to me as a regular person. I think that, you know, the way we are here in Minnesota, she's not flashy or wild or crazy or anything. I think she is a regular person. And I think she's in touch with what we need, and especially with her previous positions, she knows what's going on here in the state, and she can help us get the help from Washington that we rightfully deserve, because we are, and here in Minnesota, we are a great contributor to the United States of America. And it's okay for us to have lawmakers who stand up for what we need to keep everything going well here in the state of Minnesota, because that helps everybody.
Dean Phillips is about to get re-elected again. Tell me what you like him about.
Oh goodness, what I love about Dean is he is truly a very calming influence. He is somebody who wants to work for solutions. It doesn't matter whether it's the far left or the far right. We have to find the common ground that really an awful lot of us want to go down a wide swath down the middle. We'll be farther to left on some things, farther to right on others, but there's a lot of things that if we can just put away the hot buttons and just focus on what it takes to get things running, that's where Dean wants to be. No, your Biden mask is on upside down.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's probably okay. People will look at it.
Tell me why you are voting for Joe Biden.
Oh, why am I voting?
Yeah.
Seems like the best choice.
Okay.
Yeah. I was leery of Trump from the beginning. I watched all the convention, and it was sort of like the Gong Show 4 years ago, or almost 4 years ago. I was amazed that he came out on top, but because of all the many things he said he was going to do, I was like, he can't do that. You know, he was an inexperienced, didn't even know what he couldn't do. And anyway, and to me, it's just been a mess since. But anyway.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure thing.
Have a good day.
Good luck.
Bye. Tell me what you like about Joe Biden. What's the top 2 things?
That he's honest, and that I'm just really ready for an alternative, a good alternative.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Tell me what you like about Joe Biden.
Well, I think that he's going to be truthful, and I think he's going to do things for climate change.
Okay, and this guy here wants to say something.
Oh, I was just going to say, actually, I don't want to say one way or another what way I stand, but we just can't do any kind of soliciting in front of the
see you later.
Okay.
Thanks for having your...
Thank
cool.
you.
Please vote, okay?
Right, absolutely.
You look like a Biden guy.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, you think Biden is...
It's Home Depot property. You need to get off the property
Okay,
right now.
okay.
Yep, keep going that way.
How am I doing?
Terribly.
Okay.
But at least you're making slow but measured progress.
Hey, I love you. Have a good day.
You as well.